Typhoon Saola it's weakening and approaching China, but still is a powerful Category 4 typhoon, positioned at 21.0 degrees north, 117.9 degrees east, and is expected to weaken a little bit more until it possibly makes landfall between Macau and Hong Kong on the next 2 days, possibly. Right now, Saola has sustained winds of 140 miles per hour with a pressure of 930 millibars, moving to the west-northwest at 8 miles per hour. That's latest at 11 hours local time in Hong Kong, which is 3 hours UTC on August the 31st. The tropical storm force winds extending up to 90 to 100 nautical miles practically to all 4 quadrants, a very symmetric tropical storm force winds extension, still not reaching land, but of course this is going to change as soon as Saola gets closer to China despite the weakening trend. Right now the cyclone, or well, the typhoon, it's located at approximately 412 kilometers to the east-southeast of Hong Kong, 470 kilometers to the east-southeast of Macau, and 793 kilometers to the east-northeast of Hainan. The Joint Typhoon Warning Center projection about the future of this system is like this, possibly making landfall nearby Macau or Hong Kong even, possibly by the next 36 to 48 hours, could be less also, as possibly Category 1 or Category 2 typhoon, depending on how fast this system weakens. But so far it's not expected further intensification, and possibly a shift to the south is going to occur, but still a weakening tropical storm, and then possibly dissipating nearby Hainan. The sea surface temperatures are absolutely boiling, 31-32 degrees Celsius under Saola's circulation, but it's not enough to intensify more this system. That's because Saola it's battling with wind shear on the atmosphere. So of course this is the main reason of why Saola is not intensifying, fortunately. And the GFS model projection, the GFS predicts that it's going to actually make landfall in Hong Kong and getting really into the coast and paralleling the coast of Hong Kong and Macau, and then dissipating quickly in northern Hainan. You can see another typhoon, that's Haikui, possibly intensifying into a Category 2 or Category 3 typhoon and making landfall in Taiwan, and then other 2 systems of course forming and developing on the next 120 hours. That's a 5-day forecast, but of course it's a really big subject of changes, so it's not a trustable forecast. So we are going to stick with at least the 3-day forecast, and so far Saola is going to make landfall nearby Hong Kong or Macau possibly, but of course this could change. The multimodal diagnostics are like this. Practically a weakening trend has already begun, and this will continue until it makes landfall possibly by September the 2nd or September the 1st, and then it's going to be gone. The system has been active for quite some time, and a very powerful typhoon as well. So probably there's a really high accumulation or cyclonic accumulation index. And the wind shear levels right now quite low, but then you can see a sharp increased trend, and has been moderate on the last hours, and that's why Saola has been weakening. But then the wind shear is going to increase even more, and that's why also the system it's weakening, and that's the main reason why it's not intensifying, fortunately. The sea surface temperatures 31-32 degrees Celsius, and the humidity good levels as well, 80% approximately, so no dry air intrusion for Saola, but the wind shear is doing all the job to keep the system weakened before making landfall on China. And this is the satellite presentation of Saola, still looking pretty beautiful and quite good, very well organized, but of course not a category 5 anymore, looking great. And you can see, well, you can check those floaters on Force 13's website. That's www.force13.com, excuse me. And you can find all different types of floaters and tools we have for you on the website about this particular typhoon and many others in the tropics, like Tropical Storm Idalia, which has made landfall today in the morning on Florida, Hurricane Franklin, and the other typhoons which are currently active in the Western Pacific, and more. That's the update of Saola of tonight.